Hey guys, Monkeydude15 here, and today I am unboxing the Steins Super Limited Edition PlayStation 5 visual novel, all the way from Japan. Let's take a look at the box art. So, as you can see, this is, in my opinion, probably one of the craziest box arts that Science Adventure has done before. It's a lot better than the Steins Elite box, but I really like that all the lab members are front and center, and then there's the time machine right in the middle. It just makes it look crazy. And there's Steins Reboot text at the top, which is nice, and then there's Okabe's phone all along the side. Here's the back of the box, and unfortunately it got kind of messed up during the shipping, but it still looks okay. And here's everything that's in it, and then here's the tagline of the show. Let's open it up and see what's inside. As you can see, the collector's box is on the left side, and the complete soundtrack is on the right side. Let's take a look at the soundtrack first. Here's the Steins All Complete soundtrack box, and it's got 7 CDs in it, and just look at the artwork of Okabe. It's pretty crazy. Here's the back of the box, and as you can see, it has every title so far. Now, if you're like me, I didn't realize what Famicom was until I looked it up, and it was the 8-bit version of Steins that was released on the Nintendo Switch. Here are all of the discs that are in that box, and I really like that they have the cover art on each of them, and the visual design is really nice with the huge font, and then the individual numbers and the titles of it. It's crazy to believe that they've released 7 versions of Steins and now there's an 8th one. Here's the booklet that contains all of the music, and here's the back of it, which looks awesome. Now, there are the songs and stuff, but there's also a bunch of notes in Japanese. I'm gonna have to translate that later, but if I had to guess, the notes are about either why he chose each song to fit in the album, or the meaning behind certain songs. Now here's the collector's box, and I think this is one of the coolest collector's boxes that I own. Hugh's character designs and artwork is just amazing. There's a certain charm that comes with it that I don't know, I really think it's awesome to look at. Here's the back, but it's kind of a slipcover because this is what's on the back of the actual video game container. Here's the actual backing, and I think all of these images are from the opening theme song in the video game, but I'm not sure. But I can tell a ton of work was put into each picture. Here's the side of it, and I was a little bit disappointed because it's really hard to take all that stuff out and put it back easily. Here's the Steins Reboot soundtrack. Now, for those of you who don't know, Takeshi Abo, who's the composer for every entry so far in the Science Adventure series, he remade the entire soundtrack to Steins for Steins Reboot. I think that is awesome because you get to hear kind of how he's evolved for like the past, I don't know, 20 years. Now here's the visual collection of the CGs. And here is the back. Now I really do like that they remade the backgrounds. It looks a lot better than what it used to be. Now I'm not going to show you everything. Okay, I forgot about that one, honestly. But yeah, there's all the CGs in there. Here is one of the coolest things, but it's a Blu-ray of the Steins Gate One World 15th Anniversary Orchestra that they held. And I think it's basically just a whole performance of all the music, but what's really cool is that it's all regions, so I think that means there's English subtitles. I thought that this was going to be a Japanese only kind of Blu-ray, but nope. Here is the cover of the PlayStation 5 disc holder, and that once again is, I really like the artwork, and I like the pose of like Oakbay back to back with Kurusu. Here's the back that you've seen already because it was on the collector's box. Steins Gate Reboot also came with a code to redeem the 8-bit game called Steins Gate Variant Space Octet. And here's Reboot's disc. Now what's funny is that I was halfway through making this video and I realized I didn't see the fine art illustration anywhere. It wasn't until I decided to take out some of the inner packaging that I found a box inside and took it out, opened it up, and there's the poster, which I thought it was just gonna be a poster and not even a frame, so that was cool. And to top it off, there was a golden plate that said Steins Gate on the bottom. Here's the framed poster outside of the bubble wrap. As you can see, it's the same artwork as the collector's box. Now, it also comes with this note, and the funny thing is, I thought this was gonna be some thank you message from Mages, but it was just a notice about protective film being on the poster and to take that off before you display it. So that was kind of funny. And here's the screen for when you hover over it on PlayStation. I think it looks nice and clean. All in all, I'm impressed with this limited edition, and it's pretty sick that it's from Japan. It's kind of my first thing that I've gotten from Japan, so it's nice to say I have it. I'm just glad that Mages has decided to do a reboot of Steins Gate and that they updated the sprites and everything, because I really like the motion that the 2D, 3D hybrid sprites gave an anonymous code, and I'm excited to see how they'd look in the Steins Gate Reboot. I hope you guys enjoyed my unboxing video, and if you want me to do a video about the soundtrack booklet and all the notes, let me know and I will do that, because I don't make these videos that often, but I did have a lot of fun making this, so maybe I'll do something like it again.
Show